it's your art and it's yours. It comes from a true place, you know, and that you can't knock.
If we can keep doing it and making impressions, we can break some walls down in here.
The people who need to hear it will gravitate to it.
Originator, even if they tried, they couldn't emulate your vibe. You stimulate my mind on so many levels I can't decide if I just wanna enjoy this ride or maybe try to see the world how you see it. Cause you seem to see it different from me, and I know that time is not on our side. It's like love is dying, but I look deep behind your eyelids and try to revive it. Hope the way I pierce your eyes to reach your heart, then we break your lease and move into a matchbox-sized apartment.
When we first started, it was obviously it was just kind of a duo. We didn't even really have a name. We were just going by Mex, Kelly, and Dougie Do. And we were trying, I remember when we decided we wanted to try to start playing shows, like we had maybe like 2 tapes out and we were still working on new music. And we're like, what are we gonna do? Just kind of like, you know, do recordings forever. So we decided to like take the leap and try to start booking live things, which proved to be very difficult early on. We had our tapes and we were going from bar to bar, hopping around, dishing them out, trying to get booked. And we only really got one consistent response, which was from 512 Bar on 6th Street. They kind of gave us our first shot, let us come in and play. And so what we noticed was after we did that, we were like, well, we like this. Like, we really want to keep doing this. That was fun. So we started fishing our tapes out again, and like no one was calling us back.
Like what's simple, like how you say the things that you say, like how you do the things that you do them in your way.
And that was due to being at hip hop or playing hip hop. So we're like, oh, well, I'm tired of playing hip hop Wednesdays at 512 Bar. So it was like, well, if I can get like a guitar, drums, bass, and like keys and all this other stuff, then maybe we can get another day.
We were like, maybe we should like just try to do it with like some instruments and see what happens. So when we started playing with the basses, like we just kind of really liked how it felt. And we're like, let's try this. Like, let's see if maybe this time people will give it a chance. And then we got a gig for like a local live, I believe it was.
Yo. That's everything, that's everything. Oh. That's everything, that's everything. Yo.
So y'all get it. Here we go.
I tell them, black Converse, all stars. I took my old jeans, cut them into shorts. I took an old shirt, cut the sleeves off. So now I'm Cleopatra to your Caesar. A low-key fly, but every day you seize her. Incomplete in my Stella when I took my keys off. Look, 5, 6, 7, 21, 12, 11. I sling brain raw to the head like Excedrin. All days are off days, so on my off days, all I really do is work like I'm a yard slave. And eat beats, boy, sauteed and gourmet. Penny nickel flow is all play like the arcade. I validate in existence under my crossfade. Crack kills, I'm that real. Got money and stack bills, I'ma need some income every day. And that's everything.
It's always kind of been that same vibe. It's just it took like a couple of instruments, on stage for people to take notice of what was happening with our sound and what we were doing with our music.
Like we got Saturdays like left and right. They're like, we want you on Friday. What are you doing next Friday? We all doing that Friday, and we're like, oh, I guess this is how it worked. And then kind of from then on, we're like, well, we should just go back to the band thing. We wanted it so bad, it was like, you got to play the game. And that was always kind of like what ate at us. The division is pretty real here too. And so it was like, we're in these clubs and we're playing to like pretty much an all white crowd. And people loved it and they were into the music, but after a while you walk up there and you see a sea of people that don't look like you at all. So you're like, I don't really know.
It was definitely like a hip hop thing. We were two like kids of color pushing this, and in a city that is like, you know, don't let anybody fool you. Austin is very, you know, white, and so it's not like a surprise. It wasn't a surprise to us. It was more of a surprise to us that Austin wasn't as open-minded as we expected it to be. That was probably the surprise. So I think we were left a little disappointed. And the live music capital of the world for not being as open-minded as we would have thought initially.